stream has been started and announcements are being posted.
Hello, everyone.
We are not fully announced, but hello, greetings.
Still says you're offline for me.
Give it a second. All right, I look to be live now on my end. That is good. So, because there were, a TPK essentially, I'm gonna give everyone a chance to recap what happened for inspiration, and then we'll go into the session proper. So, who would like to give the recap for inspiration?
I don't want to say me because Josh has yelled at me several times.
I think as the only survivor of the last session, you should do it.
Okay.
Can we do the recap from the perspective of the goblins?
If you want it, it's up to you.
In that case, I don't need to do it because I wasn't there at the end for the goblins.
As the goblins, as a like a horde entity, like a hive mind.
Yes, it's a
Essentially,
constant
some
goblin.
group of random adventurers showed up out of fucking nowhere, attacked our lovely camp, attacked our lovely abandoned ruins, which are not abandoned because we live here. So we kicked their asses, they ran away, we sent an assassin party after them, all of them fucking died. So the party returned after a long rest, started decimating our troops. We sent several groups of people after them, and after a very long and extended battle, one of them ran away and everyone else died.
Indeed. As
I did run away with 2 people.
they were
With two
bodies,
corpses.
but yes. But yes.
Honestly, biggest thing is that spear. It is a bound weapon. It's gonna be picked up by someone, and they're gonna be obsessed with a hero.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't worry about it. But
They
from
also
that,
smashed our Screamy statue.
as you all, as you have earned your inspiration, the Goblin tribe that you're all a part of, known as the Tree Splinters,
Oh, the tree splinters.
you all were sent on a special mission to scout out and follow the tracks of these beasts, these monstrosities that were assaulting your tribe. The strange entities from beyond the stars. Having returned to find your tribe decimated by local band of adventurers from the nearby town of Trovenshire. You have been called back for a meeting with your patron, the pretty lady, or known to some as Theodore. As you only just arrived, there's a lot to take in. But before we go any further, let us get some introductions from characters. So, we'll begin with the stream overlay, top down, for Bob, or Bob, however you want to pronounce your character's name, 'cause the apostrophe.
Name's Bob. Nice to meet you. I'm one of the big choppers of the group. Me and my good friend Macro, part of the Tree Splitters, and the pretty lady hired me long time ago, as a good swamp knight ought to be doing. Good swampy knight things.
Excellent. From there, we go to Bimbles.
Hi, I'm Bimbles the Grin. I am a cunning wielder of magic and a whip that I use to daze and confuse people by whipping it right next to them. I am a enforcer and secret agent of the pretty lady, and have been at Trovenshire many times, hiding in the attics.
Excellent. And from there, we have Kay.
Hello, my name's Kay. I'm not really sure what's even going on anymore. I don't remember much. I know I'm a goblin. I know there's some pretty lady I've seen like maybe once or twice. Something is going on. No, I'm just here to kill people with a spear or something.
Fair enough. And we have spoons.
I'm just gonna roll
Just
sleight of
disappears.
hand and put spoons in everybody's hand. Because I'm stealthed.
Bloody rat.
He looks down at his hand. He has a spoon. Okay. Puts a spoon in his pocket.
Oh, another one.
Buddy, where are you?
So, the unseen goblin remains in the shadows of the party, hiding from view, as suddenly everyone seems to have a spoon in their pocket.
And then I'll say, I'm spoons. I make spoons. I like
Goodness gracious.
spoons. Spoon scoop. Spoon scoop good.
Excellent.
Buddy, where are you? Nope, can't find him.
And from there,
He shows up.
last but not least, we have Styx.
Dix is a toasty goblin. He's part mushroom. He has mushrooms growing out of his head and his for hair. He likes to set things on fire, and cook things alive, and he's got a recipe for that. And he rides around on a spider golem tank thing that also is pretty intelligent and also throws bombs. Huh?
And there we go.
It's gonna be fun.
As our goblin heroes return from their scouting trip to the strange ruins off to the west. Walking through the halls of the dungeon and seeing the carnage, you guys would hear within your minds the voice of the pretty lady calling you to the grand hall.
They's all been chopped up, they has. What kind of monster would do such a thing?
No, Trovenshire monsters. It's always the Trovenshire.
Entering into the grand hall, you can see what normally was a very bustling and rowdy, tavern of sorts, is a scant, almost devoid of cheer and goblin wiles. It is maybe a tenth of what used to be in this room. However, the goblin alchemist, Razzlebop, the one who keeps the gobbos nice and healthy, and the ogre chieftain of your tribe, Makro, are still alive, though you can see that Makro does have some wounds, or new scars. Most notably, however, the elven woman that you likely refer to as Pretty Lady, or also known as Theodore, sits upon the head chair, a throne that she seems to have conjured and pushed the actual head chair to the side for her to sit upon. As you all approach, you can see that Makro kind of growl at the approach, more of like a growl of greeting, as Theodore will give a curt nod at your return. Well, things have changed much since your last trip, my most worthy of champions. As you can see, the tribe has been attacked.
I dropped my spoon.
What? How'd they get in?
The invaders came from the south. Pushing through our main gateways, it seems what defenses we once had have been broken. So, I've instructed the tribe to repair what they can. There is a task for you all.
Oh,
With the humans from Tovenshire coming here, that gives us yet another threat that we must deal with now. The outsiders from the west are still most important. However, with our dwindling numbers, there are other factors at play. So, to reiterate your current goal, what your patron demands of you, find the source of these outsiders and destroy it. Or, if it can be reasoned with, perhaps new allies against the humans. From your scouting trip, I take it went well. You know where they thrive now. She looks to each of you, and you get a sense that she's peering into your mind.
Hills full of spooky ghosts.
yes.
Giving a nod. She will continue. There are other matters at play. The tribe's decimation has left us weak. There are other tribes of goblins that could join with us. If you're seeking other tasks, for whatever purpose, should your main goal need a bit of a breather, so to speak, there are tribes west and north and southwest of us. These three tribes are unified and join with us against the human threat. You can get them on our side, that would be a mighty boon, and you would certainly receive the favor of your patron. You guys have unlocked the side quest, Unite the Goblin Tribes.
Oh.
Additionally, the humans and their champions, though many were slain, one did still survive and fled back to town. I wish for their head. You guys have unlocked Kill the Human Champion. Or humans, because he's not actually human.
The humans champion.
I
What
think
do
we
you
should
look
fail
like?
that one on purpose.
What they look like, I'm gonna bend them till they break for hurting the rest of us.
He was clad in armor, formed from chitinous beasts. Veritable suit. It's hard to penetrate. And yet our torchy boys were able to burn them. So, she will look to you, Styx. Your fire will be most needed in this. See them singed and set to fire. The town to follow.
Armor cooks them good.
For now, though, the biggest threat, as they are licking their wounds, I feel, remains the ruins that you have encountered. The outsiders and the like. They will continue to raid us, till whatever it is put to stop. So, do not anger the humans beyond necessary. If we can kill their champion, well, that will certainly put them at disadvantage, giving us more time. You know your goals. You know the clan is weak right now. Do not tarry too long. Now, you may eat your fill and join with your brethren. For tonight, we feast in remembrance of those we lost. Alright. You guys have those 3 quests now. And you guys would essentially be able to do any talking with any NPCs or the like you'd want, or you guys can just fuck off whenever you'd like. It is up to you, but that is all Theodora has, it seems, as she looks down upon the table and picks up a fork and begins eating what appears to be some form of curry. We'll call it a curry.
Can I approach her and offer her a spork?
She will look down upon your gift, giving you a smile that perhaps sends flutters through your heart, as she will indeed take your spork.
Oh,
It's a superior utensil, my lady.
Of course, Spoons. See
get
to
you
it that
good,
the
boss.
tribe has all sporks and spoons.
Yes.
Spifes can be used as well.
She simply just nods.
but no norks.
I'll point and nod. Yeah, no norks.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go around the tables and find every spoon that's like chipped or cracked and replace it with a good spoon.
They get your good boss, or did you get them?
Macro strong. They hurt Macro little, but Macro hit them much.
Yes.
And he will, kind of bonk heads with you, Bob.
Ush.
Be strong like Macro. And one day, Bob will lead tribe.
Bob will be the knight of the tribe one day.
Might lead. Bob mighty. Bobo need might to follow.
Might is the most important thing after all.
The alcohol that you raised is very thick and a sloshy, dark, brownish red liquid.
Just kind of spins it, like looks at it for a bit and just downs it in one go.
You can give me a vitality check.
Probably immediately falls unconscious.
Excellent. Oh, you hold strong to the orcish rot gut that you just drank, which appears to be distilled from the, we'll call it a mixture of herbs and spices as well as blood.
Tasty.
Looks at it. Says, like, puts the glass back on the table, just nods to it. Doesn't understand what he just drank.
It really
Doesn't
do rot your
flinch.
gut, it does.
All right.
Oh man, we didn't get very far in this place at all.
No, I mean, we zoom out for the stream's benefit, since we can now actually show it to the stream.
Yeah.
That is the dungeon that you guys would know as goblins of this dungeon. If you guys want to explore further, feel free to explore the dungeon. There's parts you don't know about.
We did like 10% of it.
Yeah.
It's alright.
We
We did
entered,
10%
we
think of
went-
80% of the
You
guys
guys
inside of
did
it.
1, 2, 3, and a tiny bit of 4. 4 rooms.
God, I hate
I mean,
to.
we didn't even see this.
No.
Oh, I thought you
We
did
didn't
open that
open
door.
that door.
Okay, then you did 3 and a little. Yeah. 1, 2, and a little bit of 3.
Hmm.
Because this room right here is actually considered like all of this section. This like long winding tunnel.
Hmm. That is a big tunnel.
Yeah, so you did like
And this is the area we do not go.
that is the area that says to have a beast that stalks the previous fishing hole. So you guys are actually a little low on food. So if you guys wanted to help the tribe with that, that is an option.
I was about to ask Macro, did you already eat the intruders? I haven't had human in a while.
Some left in storage, but the invader that survived took 2 of the bodies. Right now we are feasting on one of them.
Delicious.
Check the pots.
You can
You're a
see
better
that.
cook than me here in the
No,
village.
no, the cook was killed. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure
Yeah.
the chef was killed.
No.
I murdered him so good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you can see that there appears to be a foot in the pot.
Yeah.
So
I'll
they
take
are
that.
cooking. Bone and
Stew it
all.
around a little bit. See if I can't, I am now the cook.
I think we should deal with it being by the wet hole.
That's all.
Yeah, lots of things they give. We need food. The wet thing's stopping us from getting.
Might be
We'll
able
do
to
food
eat the
first.
thing in the wet hole.
And then recruit.
Yeah.
All right.
We
You
cleared the
hear
wet
from
hole.
underneath the table way over there.
We go out. We go get some more boys. And actually, who's seen where the Umi champion go?
I got. Bimbles gets out a local map that he bought with character curation. It should have Trovenshire marked, I guess.
Local map. All right. With that, you guys would actually unlock the Isle of Stelora map.
Oh.
Yippee! How
Hey.
long ago did Umi leave?
Here you guys go. You have the map.
We got
We
the
have
map.
world map. Holy heck.
We got
Yeah.
the map. Wow. This is Big Island.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
Where are we?
You guys are right there.
Yo.
Yeah, you guys. When you guys got lost, you were up in the woods down here, and you saw the mountain, so it's not too difficult to tell which direction to go.
Yeah.
because we went to Dawn Hollow in the first group.
Yeah, but you didn't actually go there because we ended when you guys or that group before you actually went
They
inside.
they left 4 there, yeah.
Yeah,
They
the first group
there.
is somewhere within Dawn Hollow. Last you guys know.
Hmm.
Now, was this the camp that we found with
Yes, that was the camp that had the
one-
survivor and yeah,
And this is the bridge.
the bridge that you guys had the encounter with those Adorazi holding the bodies and crossing it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep, and then there's the
And
ruins
also
that you guys
goblins.
have with the dungeon, the mega dungeon.
Yeah.
That we haven't touched.
It's been a long time.
Yep, and then there's
fine,
Trovenshire.
It's waiting for us.
Hmm.
So old Troven ain't too far away to us compared to new Troven.
No.
We gotta do food
Oh.
first.
Dawn
Yeah,
Hollow's
food
there.
first.
Food, then
Oh,
gobs,
wait.
then security.
Yeah. Where are the other gobs?
Oh yeah, if
Oh,
the
yeah.
Umi send another set of boys, right, then they's gonna itch us, and we ain't got the boys no more.
We need the boys. So we go to the other tribe, but before that we need food for all the boys. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of other boys are there? What kind of boys are around?
Do I have knowledge local?
Like, do we got like more beastie boys?
I got
A
local.
lot of the puppies got killed. I saw.
I can't roll it because we're not on this.
You can just move yourself back to the other map.
Yeah, I'm moving it. There's no knowledge check. Here we go.
Just
Yeah, what knowledge check would I make to see what kind of other gobos are around?
You can roll a local.
I should have a 5, not a 3.
I don't really know much of the local boys. I knew our boys.
Let's see here, which one's this? Let me rename it because you guys would know the actual clan name. Okay.
We can ask the lady about the tribes.
Yeah. And ask the lady where they are and what they're called.
Is she the lady of all goblins on the island, or just this group?
Our
Just this.
goblins.
From your
She's
our
our
clan.
patron.
She's the lady of our boys.
Mhm.
Renaming these icons because you guys would not have the other name for them, so and then I'll make them visible for you guys, since you would know where they are based on her knowledge that she's giving to you.
Oh.
Oh. Knowledge is good.
So there's some boys over here, some boys over there. After we collect all the boys, we'll have the biggest band of boys on the island.
Oh, yes.
And with the
Mm.
biggest band of boys, we can stomp all the Umis all we want.
Mm-hmm. Then they'll have to leave us alone.
And we
Yeah,
get the
no,
loot
this
and
is-
some of the fat, you know?
Aye. Chinese loots.
We go on a big crumpet.
All right.
I want to crump that Umi champion.
Just you guys here.
Hmm?
With a 12 knowledge local, I can't really give you much with that, I'm afraid. You would just know that there are 3 major goblin tribes. There are likely more, but there's 3 major ones on the island. Besides your own, though, at this point you're kind of not really a major, so.
I have lore goblins as well.
It would not change, unfortunately. Because, you know, a 9's pretty sad.
Well, I have an
Those
11,
No gobbos.
not a 9. But yeah.
11, not a 9? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
also
forgot
got
to give myself apprentice rank.
Gotcha,
for
gotcha.
knowledge.
Okay, I'll put you at a 16 effectively. You know that there are other goblin tribes out there, especially along the southern mountain range down here. And there's even some that are further west, if we just zoom out from the map, even along this the lake over here within the forest. But the only ones that really matter on the island would be the 3 I'm about to describe. So, you guys would know, besides your own clan, 2 visible players, there is the, to the north, there is the Goggler Goblin tribe, which is
These ones.
marked, yep, right there. Let me just change this to token layer so I don't have to keep switching layers, so I can actually just point at them. Make it easier for streaming. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, the Goggler Goblin tribe up to the north, within a swampy forest. That's fairly close to you guys. To the west, within the mountain range in the center of the island, there is the Icespire Goblin tribe. And somewhat south of that tribe, there is the Wiggletooth Goblin tribe. And that's just west of Dawn Hollow. So there's those 3 major goblin tribes that you guys can recruit from. With a 16, you guys would know that there are some lesser tribes up within the foothills of this mountain, just like over here-ish. There's one like right there. You guys would know that there are some east within the forest here. And based on the 16, you would also get that there is some within the foothills of the mountain right here.
Okay.
Let me go and make those ones visible and rename them for you guys since you know the name of the tribe.
Looks like Gobbo boys is the closest ones to us. We should go get stems. And then
Yeah,
if the next time the Umis come, we'll be ready for them.
Yeah. Because they're also close to Torvenshire, so Torvenshire could go after them with the champion. Oh.
Exactly. Might be some time before they pick themselves up, right? Because they we've got them goods, right? We got many of them down. We're eating some of them. Gonna be a long time before they could get a good band of boys out to fight us, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if there were more bigger boys like me and the boss. I can't always be at home to help crump the umis.
I mean,
You
the
ladies
other
and
tribes
gentlemen.
might have ogres, I think.
Hey, that's why we have all the traps.
Would I know where some bigger boys might be?
I'm gonna.
The ogres or the trolleys or the bigger, the two-headed ones or the really big one-headed ones.
I cast size change on you.
For those 3 lesser tribes that you guys would know about, to the north, you have the Ember Smoke Goblin tribe. East, you have the Sea Swag Goblin tribe. And to the south of Old Troven, you have the Riddlemouth Goblin tribe.
Are the sea swags actually pirates?
From your knowledge with the 16, Spoon's knowledge with the 16, they would know that the Sea Swags, they don't have, like, pirate ships, but they do have boats that they kind of form from, like, wreckages and stuff that they're not exactly big, but they do kind of, like, go up rivers and, like, along the coastline, kind of raiding some things, but they're very much like fishermen raiders and not like, transport ships or anything like that raiders.
Yeah. There we go.
Essentially consider them like a tribe that make vehicles very similar to how orcs from 40k make vehicles, where they just kind of just shove things together and paint it red and call it's good.
Sure how.
Yeah. They need more DACA.
Yes.
It works because they believe it works.
Yeah, alright, and what is your knowledge check on the new check that you're making, Bob?
Hold on. I'd like to see if there are any bigger boys like ogres, trolls, intel giants kind of dealio.
Gotcha. Alright, you can give me a knowledge local.
You need to change your
16
token size too.
You right. 16 and there's my laws.
Excellent. Alright. You would know that there is a clan of ogres up in this mountain range here. Where exactly you don't know, because they are nomadic, but they do live in the mountain range. As for trolls, swamps just north of you. You know that there's a couple trolls that live in that swamp. They're not exactly friendly, but maybe as the commando group of goblins that you are, you could recruit them. Other creatures that are giantess in nature, such as ettins or hill giants and the like, you would not know at base, but it's likely that there would be stone giants within the mountains, hill giants within the foothills. There might even be some swamp giants in the swamp north of you. But you don't know of any forest giants in your forest. So if there are forest giants, they probably are south.
No woody boys. The illy part's got the ill boys, and the rocky part's got the rocky boys.
And that's what you'd learn.
Well, all this talk about recruiting is great and all, but we're running low on food, and more mouths to feed is not going to help.
I look at
So
our
kill them.
supplies. We've got so many vegetables, but how much meat do we have?
That's why I said we need to kill the thing that's blocking our fishing. First.
You guys were never raided of your supplies, so you actually have, since you guys got decimated, went from we're kind of low to we have a lot of food.
Oh,
Comparative to the amount of mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're getting more mouse soon.
Yeah. So you do have an issue of
we were
food
low beforehand.
previously, but you guys kind of got your tribe decimated, so.
Yeah.
Reverse
But
decimated.
like we said, if we're going to get more boys, then we're going to need more foods anyway.
The big issue is the tribe's previous fishing hole, the thing that kept the tribe fairly well fed without having to go spend too much time hunting or anything like that, is inaccessible effectively. Because there is a monster in that pool.
yeah.
Let's wreck
What do we know about the
Wreck that
monster at the pool?
You guys can roll me a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge nature.
Everyone who talks about it just says, don't go there, you'll die. Don't go fishing.
I don't have nature.
All right, let's see here.
How do you have that many lower skills? Because it's for each craft.
Craft
Jesus
and
Christ.
profession.
Craft and and harvest.
All right, let me go see if that would hit it with an 18.
And yes, I have lore flatulent fire hazards.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna eat bunches of cabbage, I am.
I'm afraid that an 18 is not enough sticks. You are unsure what it is that dwells within the water. You just know that from the rumors of the Goblin tribe, it is a big creature that seems to lurk within the shadows of the water and drags any would-be fisher goblin into the water to never be seen again. So, like, it seems to be able to grab upon the fishing line and pull them in.
Even from the fishy rope.
If we get enough rope, we can pull it out, maybe.
Is it only the fishy gobbos that have been pulled?
Only the fishy goblins tend to be ones fishing, so.
Toasty gobbles do not fish.
Their purpose. They don't fish. They toast.
You right. How silly of me.
Yeah, they toast the fish, they don't fish the fish. Duh.
That case, I reckon, I don't got no ropies. Wait, do I have ropies? I think I got ropies.
Ah,
I have rope.
I
How's
have a
that
hook.
string?
Mm,
You
the
got
string is good.
ropies. I got the tents for us.
So Bob, you're strong, right? How about you go
Oh.
fishing, and when it tries to pull you in, you pull it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. It does. Right, let's go, boys. Where's the fishy hole? Over the that way.
Okay.
Hi, pretty lady.
You'll
Be
buy.
soon, pretty lady.
We're off to slay the big fish. Big fish in the well.
We off to slay the monster in the well.
I just go from here.
Do we know if there are any? We know how to avoid our own traps, right?
I don't know where everybody went.
I went into a wall, I think.
That you did.
I am a crawly goblin. I crew too.
I'm gonna bring a torch.
Yeah, I can't see nothing if it's dark.
Nah, you need better
Just
eyes.
have dark vision.
What's the right thing to
Me?
make me a torch, Sage?
Right click, light sources, light source, torch.
Light sources, torch.
I am deaf or muted. It was D20 torch.
D20 torch.
I said that like 3 times. I was like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's an aura. It's not a light source. It's an aura. D20 is the light source. But, you know, that's the pain of me being muted.
Hold on. We need to sneak up on it. It need to think only Bob is here. So it can't smell us. I'm gonna distribute scent cloak to everybody but Bob.
Alright.
So it thinks there's only Bob. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I am down to 6 uses of scent cloak.
Does the robot need it? How does your crawly thing work, Sticks?
It smells. Does it smell?
It would smell, yes.
Oh, would he?
I mean, he is a construct. He would
that's
smell
probably right.
like the oil and the stuff that you've, used to keep him steady.
Yeah. Okay, so needs a wash down in the scent cloak. that I got from Razzlebob.
Doing just apply this.
Let's see, that wasn't Cyric sent. I think it just, and hello.
You mean sent Bane?
No, it's sent.
It is just called a scent cloak.
Stink oil,
I posted it.
anointing.
One full round move. Scent cloak. Scent cloak has 10 uses before it's depleted.
Alright, let me go check something else real quick, just because there might be another thing of note.
Spells.
Give me your finest ropey thing.
Oh, rope. Bimble sends you a 10-foot iron chain. Is better than rope.
The metal rope.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bit short though?
Man.
You don't need to go that deep to fishing.
Yeah.
What kind of fish you getting, Kay?
I don't fish. I don't know how to.
Oh.
Have you
Maybe
been
when you
puffing
have
Have you been puffing your smoke sticks from the wrong end again?
Looks at his like cigarette. Flips it the other end. Tries it again. Not sure.
It's a
honestly.
mouthful of ashes and like burns.
he just does it. Looks back at you and he literally doesn't know what's the difference. Do cigarettes
smoke-
exist in Cyric? Just
They do. It's mostly pipes in Cyric.
Yeah.
Like that's good paper you're burning.
Paper's only like 2 copper a sheet. You could probably stamp out like 10 cigarettes.
Well, you don't want to be breathing in
hundred
paper. You have to
cigarettes.
make really thin paper, and that's hard to do.
That's like rice paper. That is expensive, yeah.
Alright, let me go roll something real quick.
I'll wait to get ambushed on our first day at work.
Yes. Yes, good. Alright, you see...
I'm stealth,
Why
remember?
is there not VBL there?
Oh, yeah, there isn't BBL here.
Built into the map, so I'm very confused.
There it is.
Doesn't really matter.
Found your BBL.
Oh my goodness.
So I got the lights now, right? And it has the lights so I can see things.
Who has a light?
Here, have my torch.
Light goes.
There's like a really ominous pit down south on the map.
Yep. That's fine. Sneak.
It's our pit. What are you talking about? What else would you use the pit for?
For pitfalls.
Alright. So, as you kind of scrunch up against the wall, you feel fairly stealthy. In the
Dix is gonna spend a couple of rounds and summon a couple of fire elementals.
Alright. You see before you, Bob, as your companions behind you are summoning conjured elementals, that the long, winding natural stone staircase here descends eastwards before curving north, delving about 30 feet further into the earth. The staircase eventually comes to a crossroads to the east. The passage leads into a large chamber with the sound of faint dripping water. It can be heard from within, while to the north, a fork in the road splits by an earthen rock column before reconnecting into a collapsed and rubble-strewn wall.
Have we explored all of our home before, or have
No.
we kind of recently moved in?
Even with your tribe, this is everything that your tribe would have explored. God damn it, fucking BBL.
So we still exploring this place as we go.
Have we been here for more than 3 years?
Your tribe has, yeah.
I was born here.
Wow, this is all you've ever known in terms of home.
This is like the most annoying right now.
I'm gonna preemptively snap to grid.
Alright, I don't know why the fuck my VBL's a piece of shit, but I'm just gonna do this.
I haven't noticed any VBLs being piece of shit.
That's good. There you go.
I've got very short-term memory.
Yes, you do. It was revealing things that really, really should not have been revealed, such as secret
That's okay.
rooms.
Oh.
So it's a good thing you guys didn't notice anything. So
It's a good thing I screenshotted it.
I mean, it's on stream too.
I've already clipped it. I've clipped it.
Alright, well, kind of stealthing.
I'm stealthing. I stealthed a long time ago and never stopped.
I'm
I'm-
stealthing and climbing.
I'm gonna be like, hello, I'm going to go do a fishing. I sure hope no silly monster comes out to try and eat me.
Alright.
So turn 1 party wipe again? Is that what's session 1 party wipe?
I swear, if this happens again, I'm gonna be very sad.
Because he said several times that we should, under no circumstances, come down here. And we're
Oh
doing
no,
it
the
anyway.
gobbos said that, but they're silly little gobbos. What was
Right.
the worst it could
We're
be? A
gobbos.
dragon?
Shit.
As you push
Well,
into that
maybe-
chamber, this large round chamber, about 80 feet in diameter, has perhaps the tallest ceiling of all cavern portions of this dungeon. The ceiling standing 50 feet overhead, to the southeast of this chamber lies a large pool of cold water that dives 20 feet at its lowest point. The pool itself takes up about half of this otherwise large chamber, while at the center of the pool, on the ceiling, is a perfect circle carved in the stone, lined with worked bricks leading up 20 feet to the surface above. To the south of the chamber, rising from the pool, lies a rocky cliff climbing 30 feet above the water's surface. The faint glow of firelight can be seen from above, while to the northwest, a tunnel carves through the cave, giving way into this chamber. The chamber holds several large and small patches of stalagmites and stalactites, along with a larger earthen rock column just north of the water's edge.
I can't see half this place anyway. It's okay.
Let me go and add fire source to that campfire up there. That'll
Oh,
help.
no. As Bob starts to walk away, I want to, grab him and, pull him back a little bit.
You're not pulling me back, I'm pulling you.
Well, you know what I mean?
You
The
give
way
me
you
time.
Tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah, like a
gently.
tug. Right. I'm not physically moving you. I'm like, hey, stop for a second. Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and I'm going to gesture you to come over. Just so you're in my blast radius. And I need to roll a 7 or better.
Also, because those are fire elementals, they are clearly light sources. I'm gonna go give them a light source. There you guys
Yeah, I
go.
was just looking on their thing to see if it says what size light source it was.
So
Torch, probably.
everybody gets dark vision for 4 minutes.
Okay.
How long my dark vision?
It's 60 feet by default, unless otherwise stated.
Yeah.
Dark vision 60
And I
feet.
gotta spend
Eyesight.
mana to put that on
He
my...
looks at you casting a spell. Blinks. Yeah, your spell doesn't work. Nothing changed.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're in torchlight.
Did you upcast that?
Yeah,
Then you have to roll a cast check.
It's true.
I did.
They did.
Oh, I
They
didn't
rolled
see.
it.
Oh, there's an 8 there. I didn't see it labeled. Sorry.
Okie dokie. I sure hope no silly monster comes eat me.
Isn't that kind of the point?
No, I says that so the monster gets tempted.
All right. As you enter
Yes,
into the
cool.
chamber near the
It's cool.
edges of this cavernous pool, with your dark vision, you can actually see that there appears to be a cave leading from the depths of the pool southwest. You can also see that there's another cave heading east along this wall. But you do not notice any creature immediately obvious within the pool with your past perception.
Do I know roughly where's the gobbo says they gets tugged in, or just the water in general? Those goblins just say the water, innit?
Yeah. It's just water.
If the deep part's over here, I reckon it might be over here.
I'll cast my. I'll take a piece of my orc ration, like mush it onto the end of like the end loop of chain, and just cast 10-foot chain.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Oh, yippee!
Let's see, roll strength. Where's that macro going? There it is. Make sure I'm selected. Ability check strength 24.
All right.
Oh, it should be 25 because of my size.
Just put your size bonus to strength as a racial bonus.
Okie dokie.
Also, that is a +7. What do you mean by
Yeah,
your
it should
size?
be 2 higher. Oh, it should be 1 higher.
Why is it 1 higher? Your strength is 24.
I count as large by default, and so now I'm huge.
Oh, because okay,
I get another.
you had a size increase on the spell. Okay, I understand.
Oh, that
Alright.
was only supposed to last 4 minutes. I don't know if it's been 4 minutes or not.
Well, they just kind of moved to the edge of the thing and then cast a line. Unless you cast that before the summon elemental is formed.
It wasn't that long ago. It wouldn't take
It was
that long
back
to
in the
change.
main hall room that we were in.
Probably like minutes or seconds left.
Oh, you probably have, like a minute at most. At this point, then. All right.
I'm okay with seconds being left.
As the thick chain, quote unquote, fishing line splooshes into the water, sending ripples all around and sprays of icy cold water along its trajectory. There's a moment's pause. You all can roll me a perception if you so desire.
I will.
Also, may add VBL to that stalagmite because it's obviously going to be
I
prevented.
can't see nothing.
How tall is this stalagmite?
It is larger than a small creature, and it's
crawl on top of it.
Yeah.
I have a climb speed.
What's my current size category benefit? So large, huge. So I'm. I would count as gargantuan tall right now, for the purposes of beneficial things.
To not be grappled.
Yes, I get more CMD. That's basically it, really. I get more CMD.
all right. Perception wise, nothing really changes. You wait a moment, another moment. It's been about 30 seconds now. When suddenly Spoons, with your high perception, as you're closer than Styx, would notice a dark shadow about to leap from the water upon Bob. Everyone, roll me initiative.
I would love to. What was my strength for, just out of curiosity?
Was to see how loud the sploosh was. Because the creature was sleeping.
Understandable.
Wake it up.
Alright, make sure to roll initiative for stones as well.
Mylon? Oh,
Yeah.
He gets his own? Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Where's that? Oh, there it is.
It's okay. If you need 2 stones, can always delay that initiative for you.
Yeah, you might as well just do that, because I'm mounted.
You're basically rolling disadvantage for initiative when you think about it.
Yep, pretty much. That's how most mount characters work. Alright,
That's
adjusting
fine.
that. There you go. Sorting initiative.
There's a talent for that.
1,
isn't
2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
Having
No, I'm gonna
disadvantage
stuck
initiative? There's
Spoons, you are able to be in the surprise round because you were close enough to hit the DC with your perception.
It's
Sticks.
actually 2 higher, also.
Well, that's
I forgot
good.
the racial bonus.
That's good then. You hit the DC regardless. Sticks, you're a little too far away to hit the DC at this point in time, but let's see here. You would. No, I would use my signal action charge from this position. So yeah, no. Unfortunately, just barely out of range. If I was 5 feet closer before I used my combat action, it would have triggered a surprise round for you.
Let's go.
All right. With all that said, though, beginning initiative, Bimbles, you're surprised. You're just looking at water. It's pretty.
Oh, pretty water.
Kay, you're surprised. You're looking at water. It's pretty. Nothing else changes.
I'm holding my prepared action still.
To stab, correct?
To stab anything that appears out of water.
Oh, do you have a reach weapon?
I have 20-foot reach.
Excellent. Okay, anything that is within reach, you will slab.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, you're surprised. Also, you were unable to mechanically hold an action while surprised, so it wouldn't go off, but mechanically you're holding an action.
I have combat reflexes, if that helps. Well, combat, the one that lets you attack while
Flat-footed.
flat-footed. Yeah.
That might be helpful. All right, Spoons, you are not surprised and would see what appears to be a plump creature with a long, sleek yet rotund body of a seal, the head of a shark. It bears a set of 6 flippers, 2 of which reside at its lower half, while the other 4 remain on its upper body. Its eyes are pure black like glassy orbs of night, while its teeth are pure white. As the strange creature pours forth from the water. I just renamed it so it wouldn't be clear what it is.
It sounds so cute. Oh, it's less cute.
Alright, there you guys go. I'm gonna go turn on some combat music now. But you have a surprise round, so unless you have talents for it, you get a single basic.
Destroyed.
No, I don't have any I don't have any way to damage it, so I don't have magic damage abilities.
From your view, Spoons, you can see the creature about to make a charge attack against Bob.
And I have a single basic.
Single basic, because we're in surprise round.
Oh, I can't see Bob though.
It's true.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell or say in a way that travels without trying to give away my position. It's coming for you, Bob.
Your position's now broken, I'm afraid.
Yes. And then I'm gonna
me.
10-foot step and stealth again.
You do not have the action to do so.
Isn't it an instant action to 10-foot step?
No, the stealth. To re-enter
Basic
stealth. Yeah. Well, technically it's part of move action, but you know.
Which is the basic action.
Which is the basic, but you used. You did not use an action to call it. No, you're good. I'm a fucking banana. Just ignore me. For some reason, I thought yelling was an action because I'm an idiot. All right, you feel really stealthy. All right, there's your action as you hide behind the column of stone. Sticks. Unfortunately, you're also surprised just by 1 point. Actually, you had 2 more perception than they did, if I remember correctly. And they would have seen it, though you're 15 feet away. So no, you are actually not surprised. Do you have initiative for your summons as well, by the way?
I didn't roll for them, should I?
Yes. Unless it says that they go on your turn.
Okay. I assume they went on my turn. What does summon creature say? I don't know. Let me look.
I'll look it up while you take your action. Don't worry about it.
Okay. That is a long ways away. I'm going to... Let's,
Yeah, they would have their own initiative and all that.
Okay.
You guys heard my voice, and then I popped into existence, and then disappeared again.
Let's see, mob. Here, let me just look at their thing. What's their bonus? 7. Oh boy.
Yeah, mob macros, so
Oh, mob macros. Okay.
Yeah.
On the campaign.
I can just add that to them for you manually. It's fine.
Sure. An 8 and a 13.
Sorting. They both would have already gone
Right.
to roll their perception
Okay.
roll to see if they're in the surprise round.
Let's see. Do they
They have a perception bonus of 4.
Is that a mob macro?
It's not a mob macro. I just roll manually for skills.
Let's see. Mob. Alright. There. 1723.
All right. The one in the back. And check distance real quick to see if they are in range. Uh, 23.
Would they have vision on it?
They would not have vision on it. But they would hear the sudden rapid splashing, so they know something's around the corner, they just don't see it. So they're not technically surprised. So that one in the back can react, the other one cannot.
Okay. With one move, with that one action, you're just gonna move because. Yeah. But that'll let him move. It's showing me zeros. 10,
5, 10, 1,
25,
30 to there. 5 feet. Yeah.
30 to there. He's got 10 more. They've got a 40-foot fly. Yeah.
Excellent.
So the diagonals though.
Fishy.
You just get to there. 40. All right.
1, 2, 1.
Yep.
All right. And then it's your turns for surprise sticks.
Let's see, do I have that? I've got the. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to summon fire beetles. Why not? My summon spell is a DC 12. Conjuration. Made it
You can do this plenty of times, right?
for 2 fire beetles. Oh wait, I don't have that token yet. Yeah, nix that. I'm gonna have to just do something else because I didn't make the token. I don't want to take too much time.
Fair.
Other spells aren't working. Those aren't in range. I'm gonna chuck a fire popper at it as a basic action.
All right.
It has a range increment of 20 feet, so I'm way out of range increment, and I only have a +3 to hit. But let's see if I get lucky. That's at 65 for me. So that's
3 range increments, or 20, 40, 60. Yeah, so you'd be at range increment 3.
So
Minus 6.
Minus 6, yeah. So D20 minus 3.
-6 miscellaneous. Bombs away. 14 versus touch.
14 touch. Alright, the popper will slam into it, hitting the creature in the side as it will let loose a low grumble. That will hit it for damage. However, as you see the fire splash around it, it seems to be washed with a thick coating of protective, we'll call it ooze, as it is immune to fire damage.
Ooh.
I look at it. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking blind. I was looking at the fire elemental. Let me go make sure.
Ah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I didn't think it was immune to fire damage either, so I was very surprised when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. It is not immune to fire
Jesus
damage. It
Christ.
takes damage, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
13 fire.
If it takes damage, it's burning 1.
Excellent. All right, 13 fire. It would help if I do not damage you with my fire and damage it. There we go. 13 fire.
Do you remember to roll fire damage with advantage?
You know what? No, I didn't. Yeah.
Because
here.
if you're full because toasty, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's... you're
13 still better. Cool. All right, damage applied. All right. And did stones hit the DC?
His was...
He needs a 24.
22, I think. So no.
All right, then he doesn't get a surprise round. Unfortunately, the creature has gained initiative. It is in literally water, so I'm gonna give it an immediate save to remove the burning without any check or anything on it, and before damage applies, because I'm literally submerged.
It's a Greek.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting a lot.
Yeah.
The immune was a bit much, but...
Yeah.
Immune, okay.
Let's see here. DC is
Yeah, like-
15. Cool.
It explains why they didn't send toasty goblins against it. Because it's immune to fire.
All right, and then because I am submerged, I believe I get advantage. All right, I am not burning. All right. The creature will look out and do its single basic action charge for its prize round upon Bob.
Come at me.
All right.
Oh no, I've got -2 to stealth.
I'm just gonna do a quick thing because I don't know if his macro is up to date with the new setup, so I'm just gonna make him a quick new one real quick. Do. Alright. And I'm gonna.
Oh wait, no, actually, making me large, like through a spell, actually actively nerfs me.
Also, my shift size doesn't say larger or smaller. It just says you get to change your size by a step.
The reason it is effectively nerfs me is because I'm medium, but I count as large where beneficial, and then I've got a thing like as a large, like not just one size category.
Alright, charging, yes.
So don't make you big. Okay.
If you're going to be big, make me huge.
Alright,
When we get
there's a
turned.
27 confirm a crit against you, Bob.
As it turns out, matey,
Yeah.
Because I made him bigger, yeah.
I'll parry back.
I hope for a 20, because that's
flat-footed.
74.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, you are flat-footed. You're looking at 74 damage if that hits.
-25, so 49 damage. Any DR bypass?
Yes.
No, but I need you to make a body save.
Oh,
He's about to grapple you.
No,
Worse?
worse. Oh, thank God. I didn't read the ability, but I had it look down. I saw a feature called Vorpal Bite, so I was like, oh fuck. I don't know what that does.
Wait, stable die? Stable die?
No, okay. Make a body save or suffer additional. Okay, it's just crushing damage, and then a vitality check or lose a limb.
Ooh.
Don't get crit by this thing.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll
God.
try. Yes.
Turn on
Okay.
wound modifier. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Well,
What did you?
that was my very effective surprise round. Real initiative begins. Pimples, it's your turn. Oh God.
Yeah, stuff is happening down there. I need to get down there because let's see, Bob's wound.
I should only have one wound. I forgot to turn on the endurance.
Endurance. That's an important thing.
Yeah, I still took the damage though. Oh.
It's okay, I can start healing myself on my turn.
Yeah, but your turns are important.
Oh, it's okay, it's a free action, a quick action.
Okay.
All right. Now that actual initiative has triggered, the creature will utilize its reaction upon smelling the blood that is drained from Bob's body to trigger its frenzy feature.
You raging?
Sort of. It functions differently.
Mini raging. Horse stealing! Get that out of here!
It's a seal.
That's for me to do and you to find out.
Yeah, the way it looks like it's in a. I don't have. Let's see, that was I put as bodies. No, I didn't have it at all.
The checks viable for this creature would be nature, by the way, for those who are interested.
Yep, we don't have nature.
I do, but it's not my turn. Can I roll it now, or you want me to wait?
On your turn, you can. Also, because I hit you with a bite attack while injured, I do heal for 25% of the damage I dealt. So, you
Okay,
suffered
that is
how much damage? 49?
I actively took 49.
I'd heal for 12.
So almost all of the fire damage you took just went, you know what,
Son of a bitch.
Well, there's a reason why the Goblin tribes do not attack this creature.
Yeah, turns out, well, we're gonna try anyway. I know what I want to do. First up, I'm gonna cast a spell drawing out my zappy wand as I unleash a bolt of, well, more like a misty ray of necrotic energy at this seal.
Excellent.
Giant necromancy check. Whoa.
You will need to move closer, because he is 30 feet away from you. And
Yeah, I need the 5-foot step.
There you go.
Blah.
Alright.
Yep, 5-foot step, cast goes off.
Teleporting, yep.
DC body save.
Body
LA.
save.
And that's healing would go to Bob.
I resist your effects.
I don't like that. Oh, that's 5 mana. That's
Alright, anything else?
yeah, I failed to heal Bob with Leech, so second basic. I'm gonna channel select out the seal.
Excellent.
Can't have Bob going down.
Alright, you heal for
First
17,
combat.
Bob.
Yippee! Oh, just realised all my thrown weapons are way too heavy for my quiver. Each one weighs 5 pounds. No, each one weighs 2 point something pounds. I'm saved.
Alright, also because I critical hit you, I have a critical effect that I need to apply for you. Forgot about my crit rating. I'm a banana. Crit rating 3. You are staggered for 3 rounds.
Oof.
What is staggered?
I think it's
Conditions. Staggered.
You may take only a basic action while staggered, not both. So only a single basic.
That's alright.
So you have basic and quick instead of
Yeah.
2 basics and quick.
I mean, it's better than me giving you action reduction 3.
I would rather not. Those fucking bombos damage reductioning me by 4. By 4!
Yeah, these guys have moderate critical effects, so pretty nasty.
that is nasty.
We do a single action charge for 20 feet. And then we hit the creature.
Alright,
With a charge.
yeah.
And because I have a nimble strike, I don't get penalties from charge.
No AC penalty. Very nice.
No AC penalty. Also, Arcane Strike, and let's do some power attack. What size is the creature?
That is medium.
Medium, it's bigger than me, so it's getting some funny things. And, yes. What's wrong?
Alright, 21 to hit. 19. Do bonuses from that, which put me at that value. Okay. The creature will try to parry.
Can it parry huge size weapons?
How is your weapon
Which is
huge?
It's large by default, but it counts as huge because bound weapon.
Why is it large by default? You're small.
I'm small, I have bulky, which makes me count as normal, and then I have Oni's Might, which makes me count as large for weapons.
And then it's huge because of your bound weapon?
Because bound weapon unbalancing, it counts as one size bigger for damage and who can parry it.
Gotcha. Alright. Well,
It's a
It's not
big
literally.
stick.
It's large with bonuses. Large with
It's
benefits.
large but counts as huge.
very good, very good.
So if I make you bigger, does that become a gargantuan weapon?
Yes. If it scales with me, then yes.
Alright, damage applied as the spear will slam into its thickened hide. You feel there's a lot of resistance. This creature looks pretty beefy in terms of its DR value, but damage is applied and it is now wounded.
Damn. Alright. Second action, you know what? We can try. We'll try to trip it. Why not, right? It's still within my reach, so
Was that a single action charge?
that was a single action charge because 40
Okay.
movement speed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, CMD trip. Alright.
And it is
The creature will kind of flip prone while on the ground.
And that's it.
Alright. Bob.
Bob, kill it.
Crack, crack. Oops. Right, I'm gonna whack it. One. Do 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 do. Yeah, no other bonuses. Whack.
Alright, and your weapon is definitely bigger than the creature can parry, I assume, being that you're now
I
large
am
with
at
huge.
least huge.
Yeah. So he is just going to take that to the chin.
Does it gain a wound?
It does not. Oh wait, no, it does. Your stats kind of hiding it. It does gain a wound.
Okay. I'll spend 2 points of stamina for killing tools to attack it again.
Killing tools is great.
And that's just a free attack.
Free attack.
Very nice.
No action required.
Excellent.
And it's the same attack. Stage 1 still.
Crunch. Crit confirm 16.
As he takes a solid. Oh, what's the slashing for? The slashing 2?
That's the power attack.
Gotcha.
It's a 2d6, it's a 2 and 2d6.
There is a power attack toggle, by the way. Oh wait, that's the old math. No,
It's
you're
the-
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it new.
Excellent. 6, bringing it to good amount.
The 16 crit confirm.
Yes, because of my prone.
Yeah.
Blended!
You're
Take 72 back.
Creature
Took
is
70.
slammed to the ground and crushed beneath the might of Bob, as it is slain unless I have that trait, which I don't. Yeah, nope, he's just dead. Combat's over.
He would take one of me. I don't think that matters anymore.
Right. I'll just walk up to you and just pat you on the back. Good job. Get HP. Get some HP.
Thank you. What do you think, boys? Do you think this is good eats?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
It's got
Let me
blood.
see it. Step aside. Let me see
I
it.
pick it up. I pick it up with one hand and I put it over over yonder on the shore.
Is it good eating?
23 knowledge nature.
Yep.
It would be pretty good eats, actually, yeah. You got some pretty fatty meats in there, and you think it could make some pretty tasty, like, a brisket, essentially.
Uh-huh.
Like a little fishy brisket, but, brisket nonetheless.
Oh, if only I was a render. If I was a wait, I was a
I look at the water to see if anything else wants to show up.
Roll me
With
perception.
my great perception.
You would also know,
unless you can butcher.
Styx, you would also know that this creature is known as a bunyip.
Bunyip.
A bunyip.
An onion.
Hello.
Nice.
Unfortunately, since I don't have rending, I'm not good as I can't harvest it good. If I
Well-
could harvest it, I get double the successes.
That is unfortunate, but it is a render check to harvest the bunyip.
Yep, I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Let me double check my assists. I get a auto assist from my familiar for render, as well as my Eidolon. So I have a total of +9. Did I buy tools for this? Rending tool says yes, +10. I don't think I have all that in the macro, so I'm just going to roll a d20 +10.
Mhm.
How about a 29?
All right, I will need 1, 2, 3, 3 more checks.
All right.
All of them are +10. Which I don't know why you're not just adding +10 in the roll.
Because I have a button that says d20, and I can just click it with my mouse without doing anything.
Understandable.
It's confusing.
All right. You would successfully harvest 5 pounds of aquatic hide with your first check. Just put this. Oh shit! Ignore those. Ignore that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Exactly. Let's see. There's 10 stock, 11. You have a 21 for the next one, which put that at all of the monstrous bones are also harvested, so that would be 10 possible for there. You'd get 10 monstrous bones. DC would be 10. So that's a 30. That would be
A lot.
yeah.
Big meats. Big meats. Big fats. Big meats.
Blubber.
All right.
But can it blend?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
You would get 6 stalks worth of monstrous hide.
Unfortunately, that one.
You do not harvest all of its hide. Some of it is ruined due to the crushing might of Bob's attacks. And then with a 25, you definitely get the 2 sinews that the creature has.
I wish I had choice
Monstrous
cards.
sinew.
If only.
There you guys go.
Does it have an essence?
Let me go check. The bunyip does have an essence.
All right, I want to try to harvest essence.
All right.
I don't get an assist from my familiar on this one, but I do from the Eidolon. So this one's only a +9.
Only.
27. You successfully harvested the essence of a bunyip. Do you have a foci that can hold a journeyman rank magical beast?
You know what? I don't think I do.
The essence is lost.
Journeyman rank?
You're
Journeyman
harvesting
rank.
it for practice.
What did that require? Fine.
A German
Yeah.
rank would require a excellent quality.
Oof. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only got fines, and they both are currently holding creature essences.
Yeah, and
So,
per
yeah,
my post,
that's
it is an
fine.
uncommon creature, so it would need to be an uncommon foci as well.
Right. So yeah.
It's okay. You got the good practice in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty.
You know how to
Sparkles.
do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you guys go.
Well, looks like the hole's better again. Do you think there's another one in there? Or do you reckon I made enough noise for it to come out?
How did it get in here?
That's a good question. How did it get in here?
Just for clarity, if your fire elementals go in the water, they're gonna be taking some damage.
They're not
Yeah,
in the water.
I-
They're flying above
I
the water.
figured. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have them dive without letting you know.
Lights.
Yeah, no, they're looking down though. So I was getting ready to.
Yeah, they make me a perception check.
Well, one of them got 20.
How deep that?
Well, as mentioned earlier, it is a 20-foot deep pool at its lowest point.
No.
With
Does
their
it look like it's
perception,
leading-
they would find that there appears to be some coin at the bottom of the pool, as well as a wand and a gold ring.
Want me go get it?
Ring. Yes.
Additionally, per previously mentioned, there is a cave entrance here, which leads out of the cave into a nearby lake, which you can assume is the lake that you guys kind of circled around.
Pink bunny.
This tunnel here actually leads. Just zooming out 1 second. Way back to here.
Oh, it leads over there. 1 second, lads. I'm gonna go in and fetch the gubs. I put my backpack, my barrel, and stuff like tucked away. I don't take my armor off. I just walk in gear and all.
Next,
The rest of my gear and all.
you would also note with your perception check that there is a significant lack of fishies here. It seems that the bunyip has scared them all away from the cave. However, with its death, the fishing hole will likely regain its fishies, given some time. So you have
I
successfully
just walk like a kaiju into the water.
completed the tertiary quest,
Yeah.
which was
Saved.
to save the clan's feeding hole, which I have yet to add to your quest log because you were just given it.
But we done it.
You've done it.
Fast we did it.
We did it.
I pick up the things that the glowies pointed out.
I'm just gonna climb up to the roof, see, get a better view, and look for more shinies in the water.
Hey Stixie, any of this sparkly, or is it good to just throw on?
Let me see.
I hold out the hand with the funny stick, the coins, and the ring. I don't know why I keep pretending like I'm an idiot. I'm actually really smart.
That's the funniest part.
You're just arming. You don't want to intimidate people.
All right. Going through the pool, as mentioned, you guys already found what was at the bottom of it. So nothing else changes with your perception there, Bimbles. But grabbing everything, the loose set of coins equates to essentially 64 silver and 156 copper. The wand does appear to be magical, and then there is a ring with a embedded jasper within it.
Does anyone see sparkles who can tell me if the ring is evil or not?
Mana
So no, if the
sight?
ring is meanie or not?
Can
I
you know
actually don't
what-
have mana sight.
You know who has mana sight?
Yeah.
This guy.
But you've got permanent brain damage.
He has high thaumaturgy. Also, it's supposed to be one lower. I don't know why that. I know why that is one. Yeah. Does a 19 on a magic site reveal anything about the items found?
It's a transmutation effect aura on the.
Oh, I'm super good at transmutation.
Cool.
On the
can
wand.
I appraise it?
You need spellcraft to identify it. I can tell you what it's worth with appraise.
I can also
Spellcraft.
roll spellcraft.
Sorry,
It's
I've got
also
spellcraft. I had to respond to a work thing.
It's okay. You take a look at it, guys. Because if it's good, I'ma just put it on. I'll be honest.
All right. The wand is a wand of water breathing with 3 charges remaining. I believe in Unbound rules, wands or rods work a little bit differently than they did when I made this. So let me go double check and make sure I'm not talking out my ass.
Are they like third ed, where they're just consumable items, but they are like funny spell holders?
I thought it was as long as you spent mana, the charge didn't
That's a
go
scroll.
away.
So I just have to
Yeah.
make sure that's the same with rods.
So,
I think once-
I'm actually my character's super specialized in this. So here's what I know. For one thing, wands are now weapons, and the terminology changed to rods, which were what wands used to be.
Yes.
And the charges thing still works, but anyone can use a rod, but charges are used as a relic caster. I can use a rod and not use charges as long as the spell level is low enough that I can cast it.
Well, there you go. It is a rod with 3 charges of the transmutation spell Water Breathing.
All right.
That's second level magic, isn't it?
Second level magic, yes.
Yeah. So I can't not use the charges on that yet, but
Yet.
Is
But
the
later.
ring anything special? or
Ring
it
is just
a cool ring?
cool ring.
I'm gonna give this. To
It
the pretty
seems
lady.
someone dropped their ring down the well that overlooks this pool. And whatever
You guys
reason.
can stopple over the coin. I'm gonna take the ring and give it to the pretty lady.
can I have that stick?
Yeah, it's just a stick to me.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to greedy Josh.
In any case, with this over, I reckon we ought to get going. We're gonna need to get some more boys in the boy hole.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Doing?
we gotta get a party together. Get
Yeah.
all the goblins on the island ready for Trovanshire's champion.
Yes, Grim. Pat, pat.
You accidentally smoosh him and he dies.
Whoosh, whoosh.
I think I've got enough intelligence to not pancake you guys when I pat you on the head.
Roughly.
I think most of the time you don't know where I am, so it's on me to avoid you.
I just pat the air and I hope I've got you.
So the fire elementals are running out. They're going to explore the upper ledge up here. Is there still a fire over here?
Yeah, but it's
That's what I
almost
want.
basically embers at this point because there's not a lot of goblins who are fishing right now. So the one that did tend to the fishing lines, well, at least watch the pool and make sure people didn't go near the fishing lines to go and fish, died during the attack. So it's just burning out.
Yeah, we killed the fisher. I forgot.
What kind of monsters would kill her?
But your fire elementals would see the sick, infirm, and teenage goblins within the cave down here, alongside a few guards that tend to watch over the weak of the tribe.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Sick and infirm.
Sick,
Fishing don't
elderly,
take too much energy,
young.
so they could go back to fishing.
Okay.
Hey, Sticks, maybe you can get a few of them to help you. I don't know what you do. Grinding? Making the funny smelling liquids?
They're dumb. They just mess it up. And then it would all explode.
Okay. You Bernie boys is weird anyway.
So we should probably go tell the pretty lady that the fishy thing's dead.
Yeah.
And after a couple minutes, these fire elementals will just disappear.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Let the boys
Right.
know that fishing's back on the menu.
I'm just gonna shucky ducky you guys to the pretty lady.
We.
We.
On the way back, I'm like polishing like the ring on my shirt.
Right, you would see that she is still finishing up her meal, but is near complete.
Hello, pretty lady.
You're back so soon.
We just quickly go and deal with the thing stopping us doing the fishies.
Oh,
Yep. I'm gonna put the skull on the table. There you go. I got some new ingredients. I'm gonna go start tasting things and deciding what to do with the
Was
meat.
a bunny or something.
a bunyip, yes. Foul-tempered beasts. Strong and avaricious hunters. You've done well.
And I got you this, and I give her the ring.
Oh. She'll pat your head and give you a little ruffle of the fur upon the top. Well done. Well done indeed. So, you have quite admirably, my champions. There's yet more tasks to be done, but I feel you have earned a reward. Beyond the 5 XP that the tertiary quest, Save the Fishing Hole, has provided you, Theodore will give each of you 25 gold.
Oh,
Wow.
go.
Yeah.
Money.
Shiny discs.
Which, in terms of goblin currency, is more like human ears, but we don't need to talk about that.
This is
We still
Yeah,
use
25
shinies
gold.
in the tribe.
Yes, you have earned currency within the clan, within the tribe.
Right.
It is still quite dark, as you guys would have returned at nighttime. So if you guys want to do anything else in the cavern, feel free. Otherwise, you can feel free to long rest and move on.
Are
Probably
there any teeth in the bunyip big enough for me to turn into spoons?
Those would have been marked as monstrous bones. So if you want to spend some of those bones, then feel free.
Maybe I'll just take some.
Just take a pound. Like, how many could a spoon take, right?
Well, I don't think that's how bone is, right? Like,
Yeah, but like, you get like a bunch of little bones to make a pound of bone, you know? I mean, how big are the spoons you make? I guess is the real question.
well, I gotta make one for this ogre.
Oh, you right. Maybe 2 or 3 pounds of bone.
It's a lot of bone.
The big
One
spoon.
spoon weighing 1 pound.
A big spoon.
But we need numbers. Bimbles is gonna go to the infirmary.
I'll go
Do
with
some
Bimbles
healing.
to heal some people.
I'll just be practicing, I think. I don't got no Healy supplies left.
Do I need to move
Mhm.
my token because it's like way on the other side of the
Yeah.
And
I'll
just
go
gonna
with
grip
I'll
up
go with
here and
Bimbles, just
Sage
you know.
can-
I'll go with Bimbles, just you know.
Why do I have
Apply
12
some
pounds of
lambs.
cheese?
Why not?
Why not?
Sorry, I lied to you. Why do I have 6 pounds of cheese?
Why
Wow.
not? Well, the question doesn't. The answer does not. You know.
All right. Well,
Right.
So it sounds like you guys are essentially just saying what you'll be doing for the rest of the evening and then calling it a night. Is that correct?
Yes.
Call it a night, and then we'll be off on our way to go get more boys.
Yeah,
To
I
your-
can lay on hands 5 of the injured people.
Yep,
Same, yeah.
I got this.
Excellent. All right.
Two-
Tending to the
wounds on
wounded,
him.
the tribe is at a better fighting strength than before. Cooking them food, they're in greater spirits, and eventually your guys' night would go by most heroically as the champions of the clan or the tribe, having defeated the bunyip and scouted out the ruins to the west. Your guys' goal is to, at this point, go and find the other goblin tribes and try to unite them. That's what you're planning for next session?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Very good, very good.
Are we gonna go up for the trolls in the swamp, or that direction? Or are we going to go up into the mountains?
I think
Should we go,
Ember
like,
Smoke.
here?
If we
was the
come across the
closest.
trolls,
Yeah,
we
Ember
recruit
first,
them.
and then like this, and then
All right.
Gobblers.
Yeah.
So,
So, like,
for my
Sue
purposes,
and then
you guys are heading to the Ember Smoke, and then to the east to the Gogglers,
Yes.
and then
Yeah,
from
I
there,
feel like
where?
it's
like that.
big circuit.
Just
And
big
from
circle.
there-
After
we'll
the
see.
sea swags.
Sea swags.
Okay.
Right.
So
It's,
here's a
it's on the
question
road,
for
yeah.
you, Sage.
Mm-hmm.
With my history expertise knowledge, have I ever heard of anyone attempting to unite the goblins before?
And you can roll a history.
What about my goblin lore?
What does that
Okay,
matter?
you can roll a history.
Map.
If I don't have knowledge, but I have lore, can I still roll it for funny?
A lore allows you to roll untrained.
I rolled 1. Okay, never mind.
Hmm.
There are stories of great goblin chiefs in the past.
Oops.
That you believe tried uniting the clans, but they were all eventually defeated by the heroes of Trovenshire, or the heroes of Dawn Hollow, or the heroes of XYZ. At least on this island. So none have been successful.
Okay.
All
That
right.
explains why nobody tries to do that anymore.
But it seems that your pretty lady, your fair patron, is seeking to do the same. So, for my purposes of prep, Ember Smoke Goblin Tribe, followed by the Gogglers, followed by the Sea Swag, though things might change between that. So,
Yeah.
to reiterate some things, there is a time limit on your Chapel of Ghosts quest, which is the Old Troven
The main
quest
quest.
line, the main quest. It is not quite there yet, but I'm informing you guys all that there is a time limit, and at a certain
Yeah,
point,
that's
if
fine.
you guys take too long, things will progress with that particular quest line.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna get all of them. We're just doing one loop. It'll be like a week, and then we'll be back. I'm sure nothing bad
Yeah.
will happen at all.
So,
Yeah, then we'll just, return with the reinforcements and then head right back to the tower. Yeah.
yeah. With all that said, though, I hope you guys had fun. The stream enjoyed the game. It was a bit of a short session because we had session 0 prep for tokens and whatnot. But until next time, let us raid Tiefling Melissa, who is doing some art and looks quite nice. Super pretty. Yeah.
Yippee!
Yeah, pretty.
Pretty art.
Art is
Let's go,
most
Raiders.
majestic. In addition, after the raid commences, we will discuss further. The raid has been commenced.
Uh-oh.